Jose Monkey, find my farm.
You asked me to figure out where this video was recorded, so I did. Hi, I'm Jose Monkey, and I find people who ask to be found. People frequently ask me if I'm able to find more rural places. You know, places that aren't parking lots with lots of businesses and billboards and other things like that around. And the answer, of course, is that yes, I've found lots of places like that. But if you have not seen one of those videos, then I hope that this video will appeal to you. This person's video is only about 20 seconds long. Check it out.
Jose Monkey, find my farm.
So what can we see? This person asks to be found, and as they turn the camera, we can see some nearby hills or mountains, and it was giving kind of Appalachia vibes right away. We can see some power lines up on the hill here. As they keep turning, we can also see this building off in the distance. Then down at the end of the field here, we have what looks like a row of houses. And then they keep turning, and there isn't really too much to see until they come all the way around, and we get a peek at these smokestacks beyond the tree line. And that's about it. Now, like I said, this place was giving Appalachia from the very start. But there's also another clue that suggests that that is the right part of the country to be looking at. This person's shirt. They're wearing a shirt that has a WV on it, and I think many of you would recognize that that is the West Virginia University logo. So that suggested I should start looking in West Virginia.
Bruh, and look for what? Every farm in West Virginia?
Well, no, because we also have the smokestacks. They're partially obscured by the trees, but I was thinking that these smokestacks were probably for a power plant or some other kind of manufacturing facility. So I started looking for photos of smokestacks in West Virginia that I thought matched what we see. And right away I got a few that looked pretty similar, specifically the John Amos power plant. I brought up the John Amos power plant on Google Earth and started trying to figure out if I could make the view match what we see in the video. I quickly determined that if this was the right plant, you would have to be on the northwest side of it to get a view like this. So at that point, I just started navigating around on Google Earth at ground level to try to see if I could make all of the other landscape match. And I did. Guys, that was it. You are here, in this field, in Morgan's Landing, West Virginia. Okay, so verification of this one was a little bit tricky, but I'm pretty sure that I'm very close to the exact spot. Like I said, I used Google Earth to try to match the image from the video the best I could. And while the trees are not well represented in the 3D view, I'm pretty sure that this matches the view of the smokestacks. And if we turn to the left like the person did in the video, these hills seem to match as well. And if we turn to the right, we can match the view that we got closer to the end of the video. I was able to get some Google Street View images from that street way down at the end of the field. This view comes from the end of the street, near where we see the opening in the fence in the video. The street view also kinda sorta shows us a view of that large building that we saw off in the distance, but it's kinda hard to get a good look at it. I was hoping there might be a better street view to show us that building, but there's not a lot of street view here because there's a big freaking river running through here. Unfortunately, the Google satellite view also wasn't very helpful, and they don't seem to have a 3D model of this building. I really wanted to try to confirm that building if I could, so against all odds I decided to check Bing Maps. And guys, to my surprise, they actually had an aerial view of this building that was pretty good. And I think that this visual evidence is pretty convincing to suggest that this is the same building. By the way, that is the Vossloh Track Material building over on Waterway Drive. Based on all that, I'm pretty sure that I can say confidently that you were standing right here in this field. Okay, it's time to check which previous location was closest to this one. This time it was in Season 1, Episode 180 in Charleston, West Virginia. That's only about 15 miles or 25 kilometers away from the spot. Guys, as you know, TikTok is probably going away, and this is very likely the last video I will do on the platform. But if you go to the Jose Monkey place, you can find information about where you can see these videos in the future. Or maybe you're already watching in the other place, and if so, good job. Anyway, go check that out, and while you're there, maybe check out the map of all the places I've found for you guys so far from the videos that you've sent me. You can also check out my store if you're into that sort of thing. And if anybody else wants me to find them, record a video where you say, "Find me, Jose Monkey," or something like that on camera, or hold up a sign that says something similar. And don't forget to tag me in a comment on that video.